Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see by the title, it's another story time. But before we get into this video, I just want to say make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, and comment down below. Happy New Year, you guys. Today is January 1st, 2023. Well, right now it's New Year's Eve, y'all. For me, it's 11:17 p.m. I'm almost into the new year, so future, hey y'all, hey. I just want to say, guys, 2022 was an amazing year for me. Like, I accomplished so much, as y'all can see right here, things that I never thought that I would even accomplish on this journey. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much, so much for going ahead and like making my dreams come true. Well, not all my dreams come true, but a lot of dreams come true, which would take place to other dreams. Y'all know what I mean. Just thank you guys so much for helping me with this journey and helping me reach my goals. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but yeah. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed your night last night. I hope it was no tragedies, nothing. I hope y'all all had a good time, and thank you guys so much. I also want to apologize for not giving y'all that third story time that y'all kept harassing me about. But the reason why I didn't give it to y'all is because I really don't have to explain too much. But y'all, December is not the best year for me. Today is actually not a good day for me either. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll see why, because you'll see what I have posted on my story. But yeah, it's just, you know, very emotional month for me, so I really had to push myself through to finish it, and I just couldn't. So I was like, you know what, mental health is more important. But y'all already know I be coming hard for y'all, so if y'all don't, if I promise y'all something and I don't do it, y'all just know it's a reason why. So don't keep harassing me, because it's gonna make me mad, and then I'm gonna just block you because I don't go back and forth. After a while, I just be like, come on now, bruh, come on now. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all this long story because I love y'all so much, and Happy New Year. So let's get into the story. I don't know what this story is titled, but this is about the time, it's probably gonna be my sugar daddy or something like that. This is about the time where I met one of my sugar daddies, y'all. Ooh, y'all. But this is crazy because it's really a small ass world. So let me get into this story. Alright. So this was after me and enemy broke up for the first time, y'all. It's so crazy because it's like every time me and enemy broke up, I met a sugar daddy. Like, it's like the universe was telling me, girl, leave that man alone and get you the one with the coins. So after me and him broke up or whatever, I was with my homegirl. You know, my homegirl Tati, she like, girl, let's go. Ooh, y'all, if y'all hear that, it's raining cats and dogs outside, so don't mind. So my homegirl was like, girl, let's go do something, because y'all, I was just on Instagram shading him and sad and all this other stuff. So she was like, let's go to the mall or something. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I ended up picking her up. We went to the Fox Hills and we was walking around the mall. So our plan for the day was to go shopping and then go to BJ's afterwards. So we went shopping, y'all, and now it was time for us to go to BJ's. So we leaving out the entrance because BJ's is not connected to the mall, right? So we leaving out the entrance, out like the entrance part to walk around to go to BJ's or whatever. So when we coming out, we're coming out the park, y'all. Well, if you ever been to the Fox Hills, the valet parking is right there. So y'all, around this time, I don't know why, back in the day, I used to stay running into celebrities, and every time I run into them, I will always take a picture with them because it was just like a thing for me at this point, because people would be like, girl, where do you be at? I would be in the most randomest places and I would run into a celebrity. Like, it don't even, a big, small, whoever, but like I would run into people and I would just always take a picture with them and post them. People be like, girl, where do you be at? And I'd be like, it be so random. So we leaving out, and it's a car waiting for valet. So it was a Bentley, y'all, a two-door coupe Bentley. Ooh, fire, drop top. It was a Bentley right there. So we looking, like, at this point it's nighttime though. So I'm looking, I'm like, who is that? Like, you know, who is that? I'm thinking like, oh, another celebrity I could take a picture with. So we look, I'm like, who is that? Who is that? Y'all, from a distance, mind y'all, it's dark. From a distance, I'm like, girl, that's Cedric the Entertainer. Like, that's Cedric the Entertainer. So she like, girl, it is? I'm like, yes, hold on, let's like wait around right here so we can get a picture with him. So we went Thursday, we just waiting around, we just kept staring at him or whatever, right? So like now that he's getting out the car and like walking towards to go into the mall, because he was valeting to go to the mall, I'm looking and I'm like, girl, that ain't Cedric the Entertainer. She's like, girl, and we just started laughing. So at that point, we basically was like, forget whoever that is, and we start walking to go in BJ's, right? So while we're walking, next thing you know, I hear somebody like, hey, slow down, I seen you staring. So he's like, hey, slow down, I seen you staring. So I turn around because I'm like, wait, what? I'm so confusion. So I turn around, y'all, and I look, and it's the guy. So we're gonna name him Sid, and I don't even gotta give y'all a visual because I already told y'all who I thought he was, but I realized who he wasn't. So y'all could just picture he looked like that. So I turn around and I look, and I'm like, oh, hi. Like, I laughed, but in my head I wanted to say, boy, sir, I thought you was Cedric the Entertainer. Like, you know, I was not just staring at you like that. But he's like, yeah, I seen you staring. He's like, don't walk off. I seen you like what you see. He's like, and I like what I see too. So I'm just like, in my head, like, sir. So he just like, y'all, and this was my first ever, like, was this my first sugar daddy? Kind of, like, to an extent, like, sort of, yeah, I could say that. Yeah, okay, so anyway, he's like, yeah, I see you staring, I like what I see. He was all like, where you going? So I'm like, oh, we're about to go to BJ's right now or whatever. So he's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm about to go into the mall, go run and go get me a few things or whatever. He was like, but I want to talk to you, like, I want to get to know you. So I'm like, okay. So he was like, what's your number? So I gave him my number. And he was like, okay, I'm going to hit you up, like, a little later or whatever when I think you're done here so we could talk. So I'm like, all right, bye. Like, nice meeting you. He's like, okay, bye. Like, you know, so we go on BJ's. You know, I forgot, like, we was talking about him or whatever, but not too much. Because you ever know, like, have it ever been a time where somebody would get your number and ask for your number and you get them the right number and they never hit you up? And you be thinking, like, what was your point? Yeah, so it was times where that would happen a lot. So I just thought, okay, he just capping or whatever. He not going to hit me up. But I wasn't really tripping if he did or if he didn't. So now we leaving and I'm taking her home. Well, we going home because our grandparents lived across the street from each other. So we going home or whatever, we in the car and my phone started ringing and it's an unknown, like not an unknown number, but a number that's not stored in my phone. So I already knew it was him because I'm like, okay, who else would be calling me? So I'm like, hello? Like I put on speaker, like it was on aux or whatever. So he's like, hi, what's your name again? So I'm like, my name is Symone. He's like, okay, my name is Sid. He was like, yeah, you're very beautiful. I seen you looking at me, so I know you like what you see. And I'm just thinking like, no, but okay. So he like, I know you like what you see. He was all like, but I want to get to know you better, you know, just running down, you know, like, I want to take care of you. You know how people say stuff like that, but then they be capping. So he's saying all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, it sounds good. He like, so when can I see you again? Like, I want to take you out. Like, when can I see you again? He was like, can I see you tomorrow? So I'm like, tomorrow's not going to work for me because I got to go to work. I'm just lying. I did not even have to go to work. I think I was I going to school? No, I wasn't going to school at this time. And I probably didn't even have a job at this time. So I'm just like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, but how about like we plan something else for the next day or something? So he's like, yeah, that would work. We could do the day after or whatever. I really just want to see you. Like, you know, da-da-da. Like he's just talking. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm in the car right now, so I'm gonna call you when I get home. So he's like, all right, I'll talk to you later. Like, you know, so we get off the phone. I drop her off. I go in the house or whatever. It slipped my mind to call this man. So I did not call him back because like I said, I wasn't really tripping like on him. I wasn't really tripping like that. So I didn't call him. The next day, he ended up texting me, and he was just like, good morning, beautiful. Like, you never called me back, LOL. Like, I really want to plan a date with you. Like, I really want to plan some time to see you. So, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I forgot to hit him back. So, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, tomorrow. Like, you know, because now it's the next day. So, I'm like, tomorrow will work. Like, we could do tomorrow. So, he's like, all right, where do you want to go? Like, you want to go eat? You want to go do this? Do you want to do that? Excuse me. He's like, you want to do this? You want to do that? So, I'm just like, let's do the movies. Because I was thinking, like, y'all, I am not about to be seen with him, like, and I'm already kidding and think of nowhere we could go where I'm like, damn, where I might not run into people. So I'm like not trying to be seen with him. So I'm like, we could do the movies, you know, that's dark. And it was like a Thursday, the day we was gonna link. So he's like, okay, the movies, that's fine. Like, I got this movie I wanted to see. He told me, I forgot what movie it was, but he was like, yeah, I want to see this movie or whatever. So he was like, do you want to go back to that area? It's not a movie theater at the Fox Hills, but it's one at the bridge or whatever, right? So he like, do you want to go back over there? So I was like, no. Hell no, I ain't gonna run into nobody. Even though it's a Thursday and we going during the day, no. So I'm like, no. I'm like, we could go somewhere else. Like, I really don't want to be in that area. Like, we go somewhere else. So he was like, okay, well, you got a car, right? So I'm like, yeah. So he like, do you want to go by my house? Like, I don't live too far. Like, he lived far, but not too far. But he was like, for you to drive, like, do you want to go near where I live at? So I'm like, okay, sure. Like, where do you live? Y'all. This man, I'm like, where do you live? He said, I live in Calabasas. At this point, I start flipping. I'm like twerking on the headstand like, hey, y'all, because automatically I'm thinking Calabasas, that's where the Kardashians live. Like, this nigga got money. So I'm like, you live in Calabasas? I'm like, okay, yeah, we could link by your house. Where you want to meet at? So he's like, you ain't got to come way over here because there's going to be traffic around that time, daytime or whatever. I had to go at like 2 o'clock. So he's like, it's going to be traffic, lunchtime and shit like that. So he was like, you don't got to come over here. But he told me like we met somewhere like in the middle, but closer to where he lived, like closer to that side of town. So I'm like, all right, we're going to meet over there. Y'all, and at first I had told him too, because at first I was going to flake on him because I was going to do my hair. And so last minute, like we had planned it. And like later that day, I had hit him up and was like, oh, I'm probably not gonna be able to come because I gotta get my hair done, all this other shit. So he was like, no, if you come, I'm gonna give you money for your hair, all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm finna whip my hair up some type of way and I'm finna come. I could show y'all pictures of how I looked back then too. I'll post one right here somewhere, y'all, because this was around the time, because I remember he used to stay giving me money from, and I used to, man, when he used to give me money, I used to switch my hair up like crazy, because that's when me and Enemy broke up, and I wanted to be on the gram showing him like, yeah, I wanted him to see like, oh, she's switching her hair up, like, oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, that was around that time. So anyway, I'm like, all right, we had the date plan, right? So y'all, why? And then I just want to make this clear too. This is gonna be like 2 stories in one, because this story is like long, but it's like for me to tell one part of the story, I have to tell this other story. So I gotta just put it in here because it makes no sense for me to break it up. So yeah, so anyway, we ended, it's the day that we meeting up, right? So I'm driving over there, right? I park, whatever, boom, whatever. So we meet. I had him go buy the tickets already. So I'm like, I'm gonna meet you in. I'm coming out the car, whatever. So I get out the car, right? When I get out the car, he's just staring at me. He's like, oh my God, like, you're so beautiful. And I'm just like, oh, skinny as hell with my bobblehead. Because that's what, I lost a lot of weight now just recently, y'all, for reasons. But y'all, I back then was so skinny and my head was huge. Like, I talk about the nail cycle, but it's like right now I'm giving bobblehead too. Like, but anyway, I'm just over there just happy, like, hi, like, you know, like not knowing what to do. So he over here, he like talking to me, just smiling at me. So we go walk inside the movie theater. Y'all, when I tell y'all this movie theater was packed on a Thursday in the daytime, I was so irritated. Like, damn, everybody want to see a matinee today. I was so annoyed. But mind you, we in an area, I'm like, I probably might not run into nobody over here, but still, like, I just didn't want to be seen with him, y'all. And back then I used to look young as fuck. Like, I still look young now, but I looked so young, so it looked weird as shit. But I'm thinking like, people probably might, I don't know, y'all. So we in the movie. When I tell y'all, I don't remember what movie we went to go see, because this man would not stop talking to me. The whole movie, he's talking to me. Around this time, after me and Enemy had broke up, because remember my phone, he broke my phone, and then like I had this other phone, but it wasn't like the best phone. So I had like a bullshit ass phone, y'all. I had an Obama phone. So he's like looking at my phone, and he's like, why you got that phone, y'all? So I'm telling him like, oh, my phone broke or whatever. I'm not about to tell him like, me and my ex got into it, like, no. So I told him my phone broke. So he like, oh, okay, like, well, I could put you on my plan, I can get you the new iPhone, but you better not be texting no niggas on my plan. You ain't finna do that, because you know I'll be able to tell. So I'm just laughing like, yeah. So he telling me, he just talking to me. He would not stop talking through this movie, to where the people around us was really looking like, can y'all shut the fuck up? He would not stop talking. So he like, how much your hair gonna cost? He just talking to me. So next thing you know, his phone start ringing, and he's like, oh, I gotta take this real quick. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he get up. I'm like, now I'm texting my sister like, girl, he talking shit about my phone, bitch. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. So he get up, he go to take the call, he come back. So he's like, I'm so sorry, did you want to finish this movie? So I was all like, no, what happened? So I'm thinking he finna tell me like, you about to have to go do, we gotta go in the car in the parking lot, because then that's when I was gonna drive in my car and run home, because I was like, I ain't finna do all that, you know. I just was trying to see how far this would go. But y'all, so he told me like, nah, he told me he had to catch a flight. He's like, yeah, the pilot is gonna be ready in the next hour, so I have to go to my house, go get my bags, and hurry up and go to the airport. He's like, because I gotta go to Vegas. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this man, I don't know what this man did to this day. I do not know what he did for a living, but he used to be around so many celebrities, like rappers, big rappers, boxers, all this stuff. So at this time he was flying to Vegas to go to a fight, dang, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. 2 and 2, y'all put 2 and 2 together, who fight in Vegas. So he was going to Vegas to go see somebody fight or whatever, because he used to be with these people all the time. Like I said, I don't know what this man did for a living. So he's showing me pictures and shit. Like, it was so many pictures where it's not even just like, oh, I'm a groupie, I take pictures with people. Like, no, they be on private jets together. Like, he be with them. So I'm like, okay. So he's showing me these pictures, and he like, yeah, I gotta go fly out for the fight. The pilot is ready now, like about to be ready in an hour, so I gotta go. So I'm not gonna be able to finish this movie. If you want to finish it, you could. I'll just give you the money for your stuff, you know, and then we could link back up when I come back into town. So I'm just like, oh, like, okay, whatever. So he's like, this is all I have on me in cash. So hopefully this will work. If not, like, when I come back, we'll figure it out. He's like, should this be enough for your hair and maybe for a phone? He's like, probably might not be enough for a phone, but when I come back, we get you a new phone. But if you could work with it, let me know. But I'm still gonna give you more money. So he gave me $600 in cash. So I'm just thinking like, y'all, at this time I used to wear pack hair from the beauty supply. So no offense to nobody to wear pack hair from the beauty supply, but I just wasn't up on my bundles game at that point, you know. So I was wearing my pack hair, you know, and I wasn't getting the best pack hair neither. I was getting a pack hair where it's like if you stand up or if you sneeze, your hair starts tangling. It'd be like, damn hair, I just sneezed. What's going on, y'all? So I'm thinking like $600 is more than enough because I'm gonna spend like $100 on 3 packs of hair. And then I got 5 left to do something. I wasn't finna spend it all on the phone, which I wasn't gonna put a down payment on the phone because at this time I had owed T-Mobile some money, so I wasn't trying to do all that, and I would have had to buy the phone all like outright because I couldn't get a plan. Like it just was a lot. Anyway, so I'm just like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is enough. So he like, all right, yeah, hopefully it's enough. So now we walk to go out, right? So he's staring at me. He was like, can I get a hug? So I'm like, okay. So he hugging me and he just like rubbing his thing on me, and I'm just like uncomfortable, like, oh, you know, like y'all, I don't know. Oh my god. So afterwards, he's just staring at me so close, like we hugging, we this close to each other, y'all, like we like this, and he's like, you are so beautiful, just talking in my face, and I'm just like, thank you. Like it shit was so weird. He was all like, yeah, all right, well, I'll see you later. He gave me a kiss on the forehead like I was his kid, y'all. I was just so like, he's like, where'd you park? Like, I parked over here, you want me to walk to your car? I'm like, no, it's cool, sir. So y'all, I get in my car. I immediately call my sister like, bitch, this nigga just gave me $600 to watch half a movie with him. Y'all, I was juiced because I'm like, ain't nobody ever did no shit like that. Like, this was my first time, like, you know, really, like, I had dated guys that had money and did stuff for me, but, like, not no older gentleman that I just met at the mall that's just spending money on me. So I was like, what? Y'all, when I tell y'all I went, got my hair done and all this, so that I just had to do an introduction of how I met him, right? So now let's get into the second part of the story that's gonna make sense of the next part, because it's gonna be a part 2 to this story, but this part makes it couldn't be that, you see, that little part couldn't be one story. Okay, let me finish. All right, y'all. So anyway, so let's now, okay, so I get home, went straight to the beauty supply, bought me straight to the beauty supply on Crenshaw Imperial, got me some hair, and went home, you know, did my little thing or whatever. I even went, y'all, I was so, let me get into it. So anyway, so I went home. I'm now doing my hair. I'm about to get cute, all that. He was telling me, send me pictures, all this stuff. So I'm like, all right, you can get your little pictures, sir. But anyway, so I call up Stank. I'm like, Stank, girl, what you doing this weekend? My job, I told you it was a Thursday. So I'm like, girl, what you doing this weekend? So she like, nothing, I don't got nothing planned. Like, what you doing? So I'm like, nothing, come over, like, let's do something, let's get into something. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna do something, right? Remember I told you Stank lived in Northridge. So she like, all right, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna do, like, we could chill or whatever. So I'm like, cool. So she came over, y'all. Oh my god. So she came over like later that night. So she came like Thursday night. So now it's Friday, right? Now let's get into this. It's Friday, right? So we didn't really have no plans. Our plans was just gonna be to pull up on people, y'all. Earlier that day I went to the sloth stand, I bought me a new chain, y'all. I was feeling myself. I was doing the most, y'all. Anyway, so we were just gonna pull up on people. So we wasn't dressed like that at all. Like, everybody that I knew was gangbangers and stuff. So it's like, we wasn't gonna pull up. And they wasn't people that I talked to. Like, it was just people, it's like the homies. And you never know what you might get into. Not saying that we might get into a gang fight or a shootout. But, you know, sometimes people, I don't know, like, people like to go back into our childhood. We might have a game of tag, or we might have a water fight or some random shit going on. You just never know. So we was just comfortable as hell, right? So while we're out and about and we just comfortable, we just driving down the street, Shy ended up calling. So Shy called and she was just like, girl, what you doing? Like, what are you doing right now? So I'm like, nothing, I'm with my homegirl Stank and we finna just go pull up on the homies or whatever like that. So she like, bitch, no. Like, let's go to the studio, da da da. It was these boys, like LA rappers or whatever. She was like, yeah, they in the studio right now. He told me to pull up. This one boy, she talked to her or whatever. So she like, yeah, pull up, whatever. Like, let's go over there. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, we could go. I'm like, but we not studio dressed ready. Like, are you dressed and ready already? So she like, oh no, I'm not ready. So y'all go get ready and we go back. So y'all, we go back to my house, right? I'm telling Stank, because mind y'all, me and Stank, we was gonna probably go out if it came up to it, but like not really. So she was like, she didn't want to waste her, maybe we go to a party or club outfit to go to the studio. So I'm like, you could wear some of my clothes, which was common because she used to always do that shit anyway. So I'm like, Stank, you could wear some of my clothes, let's change out, we gonna go to the studio, right? So she like, girl, I don't know, like, all right, I'm gonna put something on. So I'm getting cute. I'm not getting too much. Like, I put on some cute jeans, like some sandals, a cute top, like, you know, cute little bomber jacket. Like, I got cute or whatever, like cute whatever, right? So Stank, she's like, oh, she just putting on whatever. Like, when I tell y'all whatever, like, she put on like I'ma just randomly say like what she put on, because it was so random. Like, some Nike leggings I had with like a Adidas top. And then was like, can I borrow them Jordans? It's like, what, do you want to put on a Puma hat too, girl? Like, how many different designs? clothes you want to wear. You want to put me some Tommy Hilfiger drawers on too and sag? Like, what? Why are you putting on all these different clothes? So I'm just telling her, like, or maybe you could put this with this, like, let's match that with that, like, do this. If you want to wear some, like, Nike leggings outfit, like, wear something like this, like, put it with this. Like, I'm just trying to help her. She like, girl, no, like, I really like these leggings. They make my butt look big. And this sweater is cute. I like the color. Like, it goes with my hair. And she was like, and those Jordans is cute as fuck because they just came out. And I'm just like, okay, but you're not finna wear them shoes because they just came out, bitch. Like, you know, so pick some other shoes. So she like, I don't know, can I wear your Uggs? Y'all, she was just, and I'm just so confused because I'm just like, not saying you have to get dressed up, but like I said, we are gonna, her intentions was to meet people. Every time we go out, it will always be like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna meet this nigga. I want to talk to some of your homeboys on this, that. Like, you know, but like, why are you dressed like that, bro? Why you dressed like that? Like, so she, I don't know. Y'all, so she had on some boots, leggings, jacket, Adidas, Nike, Uggs. Like, whatever. Not saying that she looks stupid, but it's like, at least if you was gonna put on my Adidas jacket, you put on my Adidas leggings, you know, or my Nike, you know, you could have just, anyway. So we dressed, whatever, we go pick up Shy or whatever. Shy look cute. She come outside. Shy was like really giving, because of course we pull up on somebody she talked to, so she really is like giving. She look cute as fuck. So we go. This was like, me and Shy was not, we was friends at this time. We were, well, at this point, yeah, we were just friends. So anyways, we go, pull up on Shy, we pick her up, and now we about to head to the studio. So the boy that Shy was supposed to meet up with, he's not answering the phone no more. But back then, y'all know, lean, niggas used to be high, sleepy, and all the other shit. So he's not answering, so I'm like, dang, what we gonna do? So now we trying to figure out something to do. So I posted on Instagram, like, where's that tonight? I used to always post shit like that, because we all, like, we all would be like, everybody posting, be like, who trying to link or something like that. Like, post them so, you know, we could find plus. So I posted something on Instagram, and it was this boy, and it's so funny, because he just randomly hit me up the other day, and I'm just like, how are you in my head? I swear this keep happening. Like, either I'll talk about somebody and they'll hit me up, or I'm about to talk about somebody and they hit me up, or I'll run into them and I'll be like, what the fuck, universe? But anyway, so we're gonna name him Noah. So he was a LA rapper. Well, he still does rap or whatever, so he's a LA rapper as well, right? So Noah hit me up. This was my friend or whatever. Like, we really was like friends. Like, you know, where it's like, you kind of flirted before, but then you realize, like, I like you better as a friend. This works. Friendship is cool. We're not gonna try to do nothing else. So Noah hit me up, and he was just like, what you doing? Like, link tonight. Like, where you at? So I've linked with Noah before, and like I said, Noah was a rapper, and he was very, like, he was well known or whatever, but I feel like back then he was bigger than where he is now. But no offense if you see this, but anyway, yeah, Noah had a cousin that was in the industry as well, but Noah's cousin is very well known, like, very, to this day, very, very well known. But back then, he was well known as well, but that's when everything was really just taking off for him. He had just got signed. He was just really doing his thing. Like, he still is doing his thing today. Like, I hear him on the radio, like, very, very well known, like, signed to big, you know, I'm just not gonna I don't want to tell y'all the name though. So Noah, I used to have me around his cousin or be at the studio or go to his cousin's house, and I used to be juiced, y'all, because this is back when I used to want to be a rapper. If y'all went down on my Instagram page and y'all see me rapping and shit. But yeah, so this is Noah used to have me around. So Noah hit me like, where you at? Pull up. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm with my homegirls. Is it cool? Like, where you at? I had to always ask, like, is it cool? Because like I said, he'll be at his cousin's house or around certain people, and it'd be like, you can't just be bringing people to people's house. So he like, nah, it's cool. Like, y'all can pull up or whatever. We're at my cousin's house. We're not gonna get a cousin name. We just gonna say my cousin's house. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull up. So I'm telling them, I'm like, y'all, we could go pull up to blah 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 house. So they like, bitch, who? I'm like, we pulling up to blah 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 house. So they like, so now they ask me like, bitch, how the fuck do you know such and such? So I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I forgot. I know this boy named Noah, and that's his cousin, and da 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 da. How did me and Noah meet? I think I was liking his pictures on Instagram. He hit me up. Yeah, he DM'd me. So I'm like, yeah, you know how you shoot your shot with people, but like I said, we realized it wasn't giving that. It was giving friends. So I'm like, yeah, bitch. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, like, you know, I hung out with Noah, which I'm gonna give y'all more story times on Noah too, cause like when we first linked and all that other shit. But yeah. So I'm like, Noah, yeah. So they like, bitch, you know what the fuck? Like, and so Shy like, bitch, why you didn't tell us you talked to da da da? So I'm like, I don't, like, you know, we just talked. So they like, oh, so Shy like, bitch, I'm happy, I look good, like, I'm happy. So now I'm like, I want to low-key go put some wand curls up in my hair, because we going to blah 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 house. Like, even though I've been there before, But it's a Friday night, no telling who is there, because he got a studio in his house, like no telling who's over there. So I'm like, y'all, and I could say it was to be somebody that Noah hung out with, which is a big rapper now, and he's from LA too, that I used to have a crush on. So I used to be like, if he's there, like I used to tell him, off limits, that's me, and they like, girl, nobody want him, like, yeah. So anyway, I'm like, Stank, do you want to go change? Like, let's go back to the house. We go back to my house real quick and we go change. Like, they're gonna be there all night. It's his house. So she like, girl, change for what? So I'm like, because we're finna go to such and such house. Like, and I'm like, you just never know with them. Like, we could be at the house, he could be recording with people, and the next thing you know, they could be like, let's go to the club. Like, you just never know. Like, we should go. So I'm like, we should go back to the house. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to the house and get some heels. So Shy is like, oh shit, like, you got some heels this color to match what I got, just in case we do end up going to a club. So I'm like, yeah, girl, I got you. So we go back to my house. I'm in the mirror, I'm doing curls in my hair, I'm getting cute. Y'all think Shy was doing anything? Y'all, back then I just wore lashes. I didn't do makeup, like, as y'all could see, like, through my video progress, and I don't know nothing about no makeup. I'm just like learning. But yeah, so Shy, she had her face beat. She was beat to the gods, looking cute. So I'm over here, I'm just getting cute too. I'm like, got my lashes on, lip gloss popping like Lil Mama, and I'm doing my hair or whatever. Stank? No. So I'm like, Stank, at least put this on. Like, here, you could put these on. This is cute. Or at least match your set. She like, girl, no. Like, I look cute. Like, I look bomb as fuck. She start over here doing herself like this messy bun. The messy bun was cute as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. But like I said, if we end up going to the club, it just wasn't giving the outfit. So I'm just like, bitch, like, change your clothes. You could wear anything I got. Change your clothes. Like, I don't even usually give her. Sometimes I'll give her options. Like, you could wear this stuff, but not this stuff. I'm like, bitch, you could put anything on, because we gotta go over there looking cute. Like, we gotta look cute. You just never know what we might run into. Well, I know who I'm trying to run into, but you know, you just never know. Like, it's cool. So she like, girl, no, like, I'm gonna wear this. And then she was like, all right, I'm gonna put this on. Like, let me put this dress on, right? So she wanted to put on this dress I had. It was just like a regular ass dress with the Ugg boots still. Not saying you can't wear a dress with some Uggs, but y'all, okay, so she had on, it was like a wife beater type dress. It was black with some brown Ugg boots on and a messy bun. It was not given. It was not given. And then she was like, can I put on a jean jacket? I was so mad. I'm like, she said, bitch, I got cute. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, this is cute as fuck. Like, Uggs and dresses is it, bitch. Oh my God. When I say I was annoyed, I was annoyed. I'm like, girl, that doesn't look right. We telling her, we like, bitch, that looks stupid as fuck. Put some sandals on, at least your feet done. Put some sandals on. She like, girl, no, I want to wear the Uggs. Like, these are cute as fuck. Oh my gosh. She was going back and forth with us. So I'm like, whatever. We go, we leave out, right? We head over to Noah's cousin house. So we pull up in the gate or whatever. We gotta have security let us in or whatever, right? So when we pull in, he come out, you know, we park, he take us in the house. So he was like, yeah, like, nice to meet you. He introducing them, like, introducing. He kind of like gave Stank a look like a very confused look, like, why the fuck she dressed like that? But y'all, so anyway, he introduced to everybody, and he was just like, yeah, y'all, and my job, before we got to the house, I had to talk with them. I didn't really have to talk with Shy, because Shy was very, like, okay, so, like, y'all know the story times when Shy used to mess with fuck niggas, which we used to be. The reason why we believe Shy and went on that road trip with her is because Shy usually had, I mean, it'd be on and off. Sometimes when she messed with some people, it would be like, bitch. And then, so, at one point, Shy had clients, celebrity clientele, and she used to do things, a little bit strange things for some change. For the celebs, for, like, you know, like, well-known people, wealthy people. So when she would tell us, like, oh, I got this one person that's like, say he got this, that, and the third, that's why we went on the road trip and believed her, because it's like, it wasn't far-fetched. Like, you would think like, oh, okay, Shy would have somebody like this, but seems like she would just get paid off of the people who had the money, but the people she would fuck with be like, girl, what's going on? But anyway, I didn't really have to tell them, but I'm telling them, like, don't embarrass me, y'all, because I be coming over here by myself sometimes with him. Like, don't embarrass me. Like, just don't be doing too much. I'm like, you just never know who's going to be in the house. Like, don't just be starstruck and being weird. So Shy like, bitch, you ain't got to tell me. Like, you know who the fuck I was going to say work for. You know, you know who I be with. and stuff. So I'm like, girl, yeah, but I'm just saying. So I'm telling Stank like, girl, ain't nobody don't be starstruck. I'm like, I'm just saying, like, play it cool. Everybody be cool, like, you know, so it could be comfortable. Everything flow naturally. So anyway, while we walking into the house, this is why I had a conversation before we even got out the car and met up with Noah. So now we with Noah, we walk to the house. So I was finna say who was there. So he's like, y'all know blank blank is here. The person name is 2 names. So we like, blank blank is there. So he like, yeah, he up in there, him and my cousin recording a song in his studio part. He was like, yeah, but it's lit, we got food, you know, his entourage here, you know, it's cool. They not really out too much. They in the studio part, but we in the living room part and living room kitchen part. He's like, so yeah, it's cool, we got food, it's cool up in there. So we looking at each other like, blank blank is here. Y'all, we shocked as fuck. We like, oh my god, what? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? So we like now like jittery, like, you know, oh my god. So we walking into the house, we go in there, entourage, just a group of people, a whole bunch of guys, a whole bunch of girls or whatever. But yeah, his cousin and the person that was there, they wasn't in there because like I said, they was in the studio part. So we go in there, he like, yeah, they had a platter of wings from Wingstop. He like, this food over there, y'all get y'all's food, got bottles over there, y'all get y'all something to drink, whatever. So now we all three sitting on the couch by each other and we just talking like, yo, what the fuck, like, you know. So Stank was like, bitch, I'm gonna give me a picture. Where's blank blank at? I'm gonna give me a picture. So I'm like, girl, just do it naturally. Like, don't go over there like, oh, picture, you know, like, you know, we chill, we vibe, and you know, maybe it happened like that. Because his Noah cousin, like I said, he wasn't the type to take phones probably because he just started getting up there. I don't know. Maybe because I didn't come over there on some weird shit. I used to come by myself. I don't know. But he wasn't the type to take phones. So I'm like, don't be weird. Like, you know, like they ain't even on no take your phones type shit, because you know a lot of people would do that, like they be like, no cameras, no phones, nothing, leave them at the door. But anyway, so I'm like, just be cool, like, be cool. So she like, all right, I'm gonna be cool. So we sitting there, we talking, we all just talking it up, laughing. Noah over here talking to us, we just talking. So y'all, I know y'all probably thinking what this got to do with the sugar daddy, right? So anyway, the guy, he ended up, we sitting there talking with Noah, this guy ended up walking up. And he was like, oh, what's up, Noah? Who your friends? Like, what's up? So we like, hi. I'm like, I'm Symone, Stank, Shy, whatever. We all, everybody, 3 S's, Stank, Shy, Symone. So we end up going over there. We introduced. So he talking to us or whatever. I mean, he came over there. So he's talking to us. We just talking. We laughing up. We having a good ass conversation with him. He give us his Instagram. We exchanged Instagrams. We just talking. Y'all, when he exchanged Instagrams with him, I didn't go through his Instagram because why would I, right? Because why would I sit there and be like, let me look what you got? No, we exchanged Instagram. We talking. We having a good time. We just laughing, joking. So Shy was like, so Stank was like, where's blank blank? And he was like, oh, that nigga in the studio. Mind you, the guy that we was talking to, let's just give him a name. Let's name him D. Let's just name him D. So D, the one Noah introduced us to, D was like, oh, he came with the celebrity, the artist, singer. He came with him. So he was like, oh, he in the studio, like, that nigga laying down some tracks, like, they finna make a hit, like, that shit sound good. So no, like, it sound good? He like, yeah, that shit sound good. Like, so he talking to us or whatever. So she's like, I really want a picture with him. So I like nudged her, like, bitch. So Noah just started laughing, because he used to always tell me, like, you could come, like, bring your friends, don't bring no groupies. Like, he used to always tell me that. So he just started laughing, like, and I'm just like, let's go get us something to eat. Like, let's go get us something to eat. So y'all, if y'all hear the fireworks, it's because it is midnight officially. But anyway, let me finish the story. So I was like, girl, let's go and get something to eat. So me and her get up and get something to eat. Shy ended up coming too. We all go in the kitchen, we get something to eat. So I'm like, girl, what happened to letting it flow naturally? And Shy was like, yeah, just let it flow, girl. Like, stop being thirsty. He not even out here right now. Like, just chill. You don't want them to say we gotta go. So she like, girl, why would they say we have to go? Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all really too worried. Like, a closed mouth don't get fed. If I want a picture, I'm gonna ask for a picture. So I'm like, that's fine. But I'm like, stop being thirsty. Like, he not even out here yet. Like, chill. So she like, nah, like, I'ma chill. I'm not doing nothing. Like, y'all doing too much. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we getting us something to eat or whatever, and next you know, Shy went and sat back down, and it's just me and Stank still in the kitchen. So we in the kitchen, we like, now we just laughing and talking or whatever. So it was a lot of girls out and a lot of guys, but it was like 2 girls that kept coming in and out. And I guess the 2 girls, they was there with not for the cousin, but for the person he was in there recording with. But they kept coming in and out the studio room part. But one of the girls, she messed with the guy who was recording with the cousin. So she came and like they both came out and they came into the kitchen or whatever, and they started making them something to eat. So Stank was like, hey, y'all are cute, y'all cute as fuck. And they like, thank you, you guys are cute too, you know, just talking. So she like, thank you. So she was like, y'all in there with blank blank, like the person, and they was like, yeah, we up in there with them, like they making a song or whatever. So she was like, I want to go in there, can I go in there too? So they was like, nah, he do not like to be disturbed when he's in his zone, like when he's recording. So like that's why we keep coming out. Like they don't want it to be talking, doing nothing. Like, so that's why we keep coming out. So like, nah, they gonna be out shortly though. So she like, oh, okay, cause I really want a picture with him. Like I'm never gonna be able to see him again. Like when I'm like, she's like, this is a once in a lifetime situation. Like I'll never be able to see him again. I really want a picture with him. So the girl, she like smiled, and like they looked at each other and like smiled, like gave a look like, you know, and I'm just peeping the whole thing, and she was like, yeah, when he come out, you could ask him for a photo or whatever, like, you know. So she's like, but I don't know how long they gonna be up in there. So she like, dang, I really want to go in there, at least get a picture so I can post on my Instagram and say I'm in the studio, like, you know, girl, I'm pretty sure y'all took a picture. And she's like, no, like, I don't gotta do all that. So I'm sitting there like, this bitch is getting on my nerves. So she over there, she like, oh, okay, why, like, that's your man or whatever, girl, that's your man. So she like, yeah, that's me, like, you know, like, girl. So they just talking or whatever. So she was like, so y'all always be like do you just be with him, or y'all be with different celebrities? I know y'all probably be with a lot of celebrities when y'all be with him. And she was like, I need to hang out with y'all, like I need to hang out with some bad bitches. And I'm just thinking like, so me and Shy just ugly? My thing is, Shy and Stank wasn't friends. They was just like, if I'm around, you know, I'm the mutual person. But yeah, but I'm just thinking like, bitch, fuck you. You wouldn't even be here around these people if it wasn't for me. They're my plug. This is my plug. So anyway, so she like, yeah, I need to hang out with some bad bitches. Like, y'all be with the celebrities. Y'all be with the rich niggas. Like, y'all, I need to be with y'all. Like, look at y'all. Y'all are bomb. I need to be with y'all. And she's like, let me see. Like, she get on Snap and she like, y'all see I'm with pretty females. So they just like, smiling like for the camera or whatever. So she like, yeah, so she put her phone down. She like, yeah, I need to be with y'all. Like, what's y'all Instagrams? So the girl, she was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, just go out to parties, you know, get cute or whatever, and you'll meet people. The girl is like, basically like, bitch, you not hanging out with me. So she like, no, I want to hang out with y'all. Like, I need to be a part of y'all group because I want to be hanging around him. So the girl was like, no offense, babe, but you don't got the look. Y'all, when she said that, I was like, damn near choked on my lemon pepper. So I'm like, but I didn't say nothing, but I'm in like back there like, cause y'all, the girls was standing like in front of us, and Stank was kind of standing in front of me, so I'm like behind her. So I'm really like, they could see all my face expressions though. So she was like, what do you mean I don't have to look? Like, Stank like, what do you mean I don't have to look? Like, what you talking about? What you mean I ain't got the look? So she was like, well, and she like looked her up and down. She was like, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to look. But mind you, all the girls that was in the entourage, they done the fuck up. Like I said, they might go to a club afterwards, who knows? But they was really done up. So she like I feel like Shy was like on a level, because like I said, Shy was like really, really done up and shit like that. Like, I was cute, but like regular, you know, cute, like chill, but cute, like not chill, like with some a white beater dress on and some Ugg boots. But I was in a messy bun, but I was chill, like I was cute though. But I wasn't like how on they level done up. I wasn't done up, but anyway, it doesn't even matter how I look, because she wasn't talking to me, she was talking to her. So she like, yeah, you don't got the look. She was like, you know, to like be around certain people, you have to look a certain type of way, you have to present yourself a certain type of way, you gotta have that look, your hygiene. Like, she really, I'm just like, oh, she must be smelling, baby girl, because like, I ain't even gonna lie, Stank used to smell, like, that's why her name's Stank. Bitch ain't like deodorant or brushing her teeth or nothing like that, or washing her coochie or nothing. Like, it's just Stank for a reason. Anyway, so yeah, so she like, you gotta have, like, she just basically going off. So Stank like, hold up. Mind you, we was drinking too, because they had alcohol there, but I wasn't drinking too much, because if I'm gonna be around people like this, back then I could hold my liquor. Now back then I couldn't really hold my liquor like that. I probably get emotional, start crying. I'm not about to embarrass myself, no. So I was not about to drink like that. Stank, she was kind of drinking, whatever, I don't know. She claimed she was drunk as fuck, but I think she was just more embarrassed and try to blame it on alcohol. So she's like, hold up. You saying I don't got the look? I am fine. Like, I look good. You see me? I look good. And she's like, yeah, like, babes, you're cute, but you don't have the look to be like basically saying to pull who I'm with. Like, I guess that's basically what she was saying. So she was like, girl, like, that's one thing about you bitches, like, y'all don't never want to add too many pretty girls into the group because you think that somebody's gonna take away from you. Like, she really going in. The girl was like, babe, you could never take nothing away from me. You don't have the look. Like, she just kept on. So now Shy is like looking like, what's going on? Because Shy's still over there talking to Noah and the other boy and D. Let's remember his name was D. So she over there still talking to them. So she like looking like, what's going on? And I'm over here like, Stank, come on, like, Stank, let's just go back over there. So she like, no, Symone, no. She's like, what are you trying to say? I don't got the look. So she now, Stank try to take it and play the race card. Because if y'all, well, I didn't describe these people, but the two girls that was standing right there that she was talking to, they wasn't black. So she over here like, oh, why I don't got the look? Because I'm not black. I mean, she was like, oops. She was like, so Stank like, why I don't got the look? Because I'm black? Because I'm black? Because I'm beautiful. She was like, the man that you're over is a black man. And y'all, I look good. She's just doing all this. So the girl's like, babe, I didn't never say that you was ugly because you was black. What are you talking about? I'm saying it's because you don't have the look. I never said you was ugly. Like, you know, she just basically saying it. So now the girl's getting loud because she trying to say basically the girl saying she ugly because she black when she never said she was ugly. She just said you didn't have the look. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, Stank, come on. She's like, no, Symone, because you just gonna let her say that I don't got the look because I'm black. She think because she's not black, she look better than me. Da 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 da. Now she going in. So I'm like, so mind y'all, like I said, it was an entourage of girls. Only these two girls was in the studio part. But mind y'all, there's other girls in there. Other girls that's all with them. They all like a group. I don't know if they know each other. Who knows? But they all with him. So now it was like 3 girls. It was black girls. They came over there. Like I said, done the fuck up. They all look good. Done. They was giving like model. They looked like they was really in there like face done up, hair done up. Like just like they was finna go do some other shit afterwards. They come over there, so they like, what's going on? What's the problem? So the girl that's thinking it too is she's like, this bitch, and I just called her a bitch. She's like, this bitch trying to say that I'm trying to say because that she's black that she can't hang out with such and such. Like, she don't got the look. She's like, I'm saying she don't have the look. Like, look at her. Look how you're dressed. Look how you coming around people. You dress bad. Like, you can't dress. Your hair's not done. She was like, it has nothing to do with nothing. And so then here goes Stank. First of all, look at these girls. They're black. They're beautiful. And I bet you they could take, if they wanted him, they could have him. And they, sis, right? You hear me, sis? And they trying to say I don't have the look. And I know I have the look because they look better than you. Like, she just doing that. Like, so the girls that was standing there, they looking like, so Stank thinking they feeling her. The one girl, the other 2 girls didn't say nothing. The one girl, she said, you don't have the look. You don't have the look to be in our circle. I was like, once again, they're not talking to me, they're talking to her. So she like, you don't have to look to be in our circle. So I look back at Shy like, Shy, come here. And Shy just sitting there like, Shy really just, every time I look at her, she'd really give me a look and just shake her head like, And I'm over here, they arguing, but at the same time, I'm eating my food because I'm hungry. And y'all, so I'm over here like eating, but I'm like, Stank, come on. I said, Stank. Fuck trying to be in a group with people. You don't know them. It does not matter. Come on. I'm like, it don't matter. Come on. Like fuck them. Like, come on, Stank. Come on. So then the other girl was like, she was like, look, like, y'all came together. Did y'all come together and y'all came with her? I'm like, yeah. Like, she pointed back at Shy. She was like, see, like, your friends, they're dressed cute. They look good. Like, but you're not. You came over here looking dusty. So, yeah, you don't have the look. My girl's not trying to say anything. It has nothing to do with you being black. We're black. We get to be, like, you know, she's like, we're black. We hanging out with people. Like, we in certain groups, you just don't have the look. Y'all. So she's like, your friends let you come out the house looking like that, and you know, like, maybe you should take notes, like, or maybe you should get some better friends. And I'm just like, now she throwing me up in this, because like I said, we went when we realized where we was going, because it's like when we pulling up in the hood, I ain't finna get all done up, but like when we realized we was going somewhere else, even when we realized we was first going to the studio, like with other people, I went, you know, changed my clothes. But when I realized I was going to this studio, I'm like, okay, I'm about to do a little bit something different. But not saying that you have to come overly doing the most. You don't have to. Like, you could come regular as fuck to the studio. However, like I said, it's a possibility that they might get a section somewhere and go to the club, and it's going to be like you going to the club like this? Like, you just want to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Like I said, when we went to the house and got heels, we didn't put the heels on. We just had them in the car. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. But how she didn't... She just wasn't, yeah. So she was like, maybe get some better friends. So she was like, maybe I should, because Symone, you're not even saying that. So I'm like, Stank, come on. I'm like, it has nothing to do with that. We're just chilling. So I'm like, I said, first of all, it has nothing to do with nothing. We just chilling. We didn't even know we was finna come here. I know it. How did that sound? It's like, okay, so you and your other homegirl just dressed and she not. But I'm like, we didn't even know we was finna come here. We just chilling and we ain't even on that. Stank, come on. Like, Stank, fuck them, come on. So the other girl was like, I can't believe, like, she just would not get over it. Like, Stank really trying to put a race car with her. And I don't blame her, because it's like, girl, you doing the most. And then she got loud and stuff. And it's like, you really trying to make it seem like this girl was like racist or something, when it wasn't that at all. It's like, Stank, you didn't have to look. But anyway, so she over here, and the other girl just reading her. Like, no matter what I am saying to this girl about how we didn't know we was finna come here, we just chilling. It's not even like that. Like, she just chilling, she comfortable. She not paying attention to shit I'm saying. She just talking, like, and you think you finna come around people, and then that mouth, and then you're just talking, and then look how loud you are, and you doing this, and you starting drama, and people don't want to be around drama. Like, she wouldn't just stop talking. So I'm like, Stank, come on, because this girl not stop talking and Stank, and I'm like, now I'm in it, and I look like a bad friend, because it looked like we's like, let's get dressed and put this bitch in something crazy. Like, no. So I'm like, Stank, on. So Stank like, no, first of all, I don't have to do all of this. I don't have to do that. I'm cute. So she's like, yeah, you're cute, but you're raggedy. Like, you know. And I'm just like, Stank, come on. Nobody said you was ugly. Like, so I'm just like, oh my God. Like, this is really starting to go on my nerves. So I'm like, Stank. So she's like, Symone, leave me alone. When she did that to me, it kind of got like, okay, hold up, wait, no. You didn't do that. Because y'all, I was so annoyed, because it's like I said don't embarrass me. I come over here, and that's when I wanted to get my little fake rap career going on, and you ruining this shit for me, bitch. I'm supposed to be in that studio laying down tracks too, and now I'm not probably even gonna get invited back over here because you weird. But y'all, like I said, so I'm like, okay, she not finna ruin this shit for me. No, you're not. So when she did that, and she was like, Symone, leave me alone. Like, and she like turned around and like kind of like extra out on me. So I grabbed her by her arm and like put my nails in her arm and like yanked her. I said, Stank, come on, let's go to the bathroom. So she was like, looked at me, and I'm like pulling her. At this point, it's like, I'm not looking for an answer. You coming. So I'm like pulling her, and I really put my nails in her arm and like start pulling her arm. So she come with me to the bathroom. Shy still just sitting there. Shy didn't come. She stayed sitting there. She didn't want to be embarrassed. We go to the bathroom. Stank is in there. The moment we get in that bathroom, Stank start crying. Like, she's drunk. Now she's seeming like she's way more drunk. Like, at first, I wasn't really too much paying attention about her alcohol level. But when we got in the bathroom, it was given. So she's like, them bitches got me fucked up and you didn't say shit. You didn't even say nothing. And I'm just like, I told you to come on. Like, you sitting here arguing with people because you want a picture with a person. When I said you could get a picture if you let the shit flow naturally. You the one that's over here begging and crying and whining for a picture and won't stop bringing up the fucking picture. Why would they take you inside the studio part so you could post a picture on your Instagram? Come on now. We just had this talk in the car? So she's just like, no, da 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 da. She's just crying. She's just crying. I'm like, get yourself together, because you're not finna go out there looking like this. You're not finna let them bitches see you sweat. You know, I'm telling her, I'm like, get yourself together. And she just like getting herself together. And I'm over here getting the tissue and patting her eyes like, bitch, no, stop fucking crying. And she's like, all right, because them bitches is weird. I just want my picture. I'm like, you could get a picture, but it's going to happen next time. She's like, what do you mean next time? I was like, we're leaving. We're out of here. She's like, why are we leaving? I'm like, because, bitch, you doing the most. You already arguing with these people. These people are with the people that the cousin is recording with. Like I said, he had just got signed. He was well known at this time, but just got signed. This is big breakthrough. This is a big ass feature for him. You think who he kicking out for the argument? Us. Because who are we? They with him. Like, you know, so, and that's his girl or whatever for the night. So he not, bitch, please. So she like, no, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna just sit there. I'm gonna be good. I said, no, girl, get you a plate of chicken to go and let's leave. I'm like, and let's leave. We're leaving. So we come out the bathroom, because after I finally get her together, come over here yelling at her. And she's like, why are you being so mean to me? Like, da-da-da. And I'm like, I'm not being mean to you. It's just that I'm really, you getting on my nerves, honestly. But I'm not being mean to you. But I'm trying to just tell you, like, you're not going to go out there crying. Because she was trying to go back outside crying to get sympathy or something. Like, you're still not going to get a fucking photo. Bitch. So I'm just like, nah, So I got her together or whatever, and we go out, and I was like, Shy, let's go. So Noah, I was gonna say his name. Noah was like, what's going on? Like, y'all loud. Like, my cousin texted me, like, what's going on out there? Like, tell y'all to be quiet. Like, and I told him it's cool, like, ain't nothing, everybody just having fun. But he was like, what's going on, though? Like, y'all can't do all that. I'm like, no, it's fine, Noah, thank you, but we finna go. So he like, y'all finna leave? I'm like, yeah, we about to leave because, we just about to go do something else. Like, I'm sorry or whatever. So the girls, they still over there just talking shit and laughing, like, laughing. They probably still saying how she ain't got to look. I don't know, but they was just laughing over there. And Stank, like, looking. I'm like, come on, Shy, come on. So Shy like, all right, well, bye. It was nice meeting y'all, whatever. So we leave out. And yeah, I was so annoyed. The moment we got from by the door, I'm like, bitch, why did you do that? Like, why did you do all of that? And she was like, because you telling me I couldn't take a picture, so I was just trying to tell them so I could show you, like, it's nothing wrong with me taking a picture. There's nothing wrong with you taking the picture. Yeah, this is probably a once in a lifetime time you would see this person. However, if you came over here and you be cool and shit cool, I could be like, oh, I'm gonna hit up Noah, let's go back over there. Like, I would bring you back, but yet you being weird. Like, you're being weird. Not my sister FaceTime me. Hold on, y'all wanna hear her?
Happy New Year, Tank Tank. You look so
Y'all hear this ghetto bitch? I'm recording. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, when we left out, Shy, she was just like, girl, you did too much. Like, they was over there mad. They was talking shit. They was irritated. Like, he was like, his cousin is annoyed. He wants us to go, so that's good you left. And I'm just like, dang, I'm mad because I'm like, damn, now I'm never going to be able to freestyle for him. Y'all, I'm just kidding. No, I freestyled before. Oh, that was so, like, cringy. But anyway, yeah, so I ended up dropping Shy off. So now that we on the way home, like, we on the way back to my house, me and Stan, because she was spending the night, Sid ended up calling me. So he called me, and it's on the aux or whatever. So I'm like, hi, like, hey. So I told her about Sid. I told her about Sid and all that. So I answered the phone. I'm just like, hey, like, what's up? So he like, yeah, I just got back to LA, and he was telling me about how he liked my pictures that I sent him or whatever. I didn't send him like no news or nothing. I sent selfies and shit. So he's like, they was cute, like my hair looked good or whatever. So he just like, I want to see you tomorrow. Like, I want to go to lunch or whatever. So I'm like, okay, like, that sounds cool. Lunch sounds cool. So he's like, yeah, I'll give you the money for your phone. Like, did you end up getting a new one? So I'm like, nah. He like, okay, like, we could get your phone tomorrow and all that other stuff. So I'm just like, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah. So he like telling me this, right? Stank just started talking. Mind y'all, it's on Ox. Stank start talking. She's like, hi, my name is Stank. I'm her friend. I'm with her. Can I come to the lunch? I like lunch. So he's like, oh, okay, like, you have a friend here? So I'm like, yeah, my friend is staying the weekend. And I'll keep looking at her like, while trying to drive, and look at her like, bitch, shut the fuck up. So he like, oh, okay, like, well, yeah, if your friend could come with us to eat, if she want to, like, if you want to bring her. So she's like, yes, I want to come, like, I want to meet you, yes, like, my name is Stank. She just kept on and just like really giggly in the front seat. So I'm just irritated at this point, because I'm like, you know, I hit her leg a little bit like, because we on phone, I want to be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. So she just like, yes, so you really like my friend? Bitch, this is a grown-ass man. Why are you talking to him like that? So I'm just irritated. Like, he's like, So she was like, you got friends for me? Y'all, I was so annoyed. He's talking to her, though. I used to do this thing. I don't know. It's sad. So, y'all, whenever people was in the car, I don't know. I started doing it first with Enemy or whatever. But I don't do it no more. Because, yeah. But back then, I used to do it a lot to Enemy. And sometimes to people. When people used to irritate me when I'm driving, I used to do this thing. It's kind of evil, and I feel bad for it now. But, you know, I can't change what happened in the past. So, y'all, she was talking, and she would not stop talking. So I'm just, like, trying to talk over her. But I'm not trying to be childish and shit. Because, like I said, this is my first time doing this. I don't want him to cut me off. Because he probably think, like, bitch, you and your friend childish as hell. So I'm not trying to say too much. But I'm so annoyed. She would not stop talking. So I kind of, like, picked up speed a little bit. And I jammed on brakes. And she like, ooh. And I said, oh. And he's like, what happened? I'm like, oh my God, this car just stopped in front of me. I'm like, I'm going to call you when I get back so I can pay attention to the road. Okay, I'm going to call you when I get home. Bye. And I hung up. So she like, girl, why did you just jam on brakes like that? So I'm like, bitch, why the fuck are you talking all that, doing all the most? Like, why are you asking him, do we got friends? Like, now I'm irritated as fuck, because I don't care if you claim you was just drunk a minute ago or not. Like, bitch, you're doing too much. So she like, girl, you don't want to share? You don't want to get friends for me too? Like, I'm just trying to plug myself with a sugar daddy too. I want money. I want hair. I want this. And I'm like, that's fine, but you're doing weird shit. Like, my thing is, when he said lunch, she was with me. I would have told him, like, hey, can my friend come? Like, you know. But now, bitch, you're not going nowhere because you're weird as fuck. And I ain't finna have you fuck this up for me. you ain't finna ruin this opportunity. Like, no. It used to be funny though, y'all, when I used to do that with Enemy because he didn't have his seatbelt on. I know somebody's gonna say it was dangerous. And I know, like I said, it was. I was young and dumb, and I apologize, but I don't know. I used to just do that shit. It used to be funny though. Alright, I'm sorry. But anyway, so yeah, so after that, the next day, I woke her up and I'm like, you gotta go home. You gotta go. So she was so mad. She like, I gotta leave. Wow, that's fucked up. You not trying to plug me with no sugar daddy. Da 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 da. That's why it's crazy. Like, when me and her have fell out, she did some weird shit and she was making fake pages, saying little shit on my page. Like, she was making fake, like, posted, like, if I post something, she'll post, like, comments and be flooding my comments with, like, oh, yo, sugar daddy must have bought you this. What you had to do for this. Da 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 da. Mind you, at this time, it's like I didn't have no sugar daddy. Girl, the weave hair would have been getting better if I did, bitch. I wouldn't have been keeping that weave in that long if I had that sugar daddy still, but yeah. But anyway, so she was just like, yeah, so yeah, anyway, so she was just mad, like, wow, you fake, like, you're not trying to plug me, you're not trying to put me on. I'm like, girl, no, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're weird, you blew it. Like, bitch, you blew it. You know, like, no. It was so annoying. So I ended up taking her home or whatever, right? So I ended up going to lunch with him. I know y'all probably like this story is all over the place, but I just feel like I have to tell this introduction story so when I tell the other stories it makes sense. I'm trying to be in order when I bring up new people now. So I ended up going to lunch with him or whatever, right? I dropped her off at home. I went to lunch with him. So we talking. He's like, why you didn't bring your friend? You know, I'm just telling him or whatever, like, oh, she was sick. She had to go. Yeah, she got whiplash. I don't know. Just like she had to go home. So we talking. So now we talking, he showed me pictures from the fight, the after parties, and all this other stuff. He was like, yeah, I would have flew you out, but you said you be working. And I'm just like, damn, why do I be lying and saying I got a job when I don't? Because I kind of ruin my chances of going to these parties. But anyway, I'm just like, oh, okay. So he showed me pictures. So then he was like, somebody started calling him. And he's like, oh, hold on, it's my son. So he get on the phone with him. He didn't never leave. He just talking to him. So he got off the phone and he was just like, do you know somebody named, he was like, he make beats and stuff. But he's like, say the person name was like Donald. I don't know. He was like, do you know like Donald the Duckin' Beats Man or some shit like that? And I'm like, oh, no, I don't know who that is. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's my son. Like, he make beats. So it went over my head, y'all. It went over my head. So I'm like, oh, okay, Donald the Duckin' Beats Man. That's what's up. So he like, yeah, you got to meet my son one day. Like, he's real cool. Like, he's a little older than you. So when he said he's a little older than me and this man was older than me, it went over my fucking head, y'all. And he was just like, me talking and stuff like that at the dinner table. All this, mind y'all, when we went to eat, we went somewhere a little far out because like I said, I never wanted to be seen with him because like I just wasn't, this was my first time, my first rodeo, and I was very much embarrassed. Now if I have a sugar daddy, a table for two at we jamming, you know, I'm just kidding, but no, we gonna be in the hood wherever we gonna eat at. I don't give a motherfuck. We did. I ain't embarrassed no more. I'm just kidding. I don't got no sugar daddy. I ain't had one in years. It was a long time ago. But anyway, but like I said, it went over my head. If anybody, I might have to tell the part 2 to this story because like I said, it's a small world. Y'all would never guess who this man's son was. Y'all, like I said, Donald the Duckin' Beats Man. Like, it just went over my fucking head and it was so embarrassing. But y'all know I don't leave y'all too much on cliffhangers. I be telling y'all. So like, y'all, I ended up going to this man's house. That's not the story. I'm just gonna give y'all like a preview of what happened. When I say embarrassed, because I literally did not want nobody to know I was talking to this man. When I say it's a small world, because y'all, I went to this man's house and then his son was somebody that was at the fucking house the other day, which leads back to now no one knows that I messed with this guy's daddy, and then this and it just was too much for me, y'all. Oh my god, I was stressed out. Okay, but when I tell y'all the story about how I ended up finding out that his son was his son and he seen me, it was just a mess. But it was just like, yo daddy's spending cash, I'm gonna go hang out with him. Because anyway, I'll tell y'all more details later, but yeah, that's the end of this story, y'all. I don't know. If it probably wasn't a good story, I don't know. I be doubting myself a lot, but I don't know. But anyway, it is late as fuck, and like I said, I'm still not in the best of moods, but I had to come in here and bring y'all a story because y'all my babes and I love y'all so much. Y'all my fam. We like this. We like Molly and Mike. Y'all, we close as hell and I love y'all so much. So I had to come in here and bring y'all, because sometimes I understand. I'm sorry about this part. It's just a little rant. I understand, like, yeah, mental health is important. That's why I did take some time or whatever to like work on myself. Well, I don't know. I just been in the house for like 5 days, but I took some time for me or whatever. But at the same time, when y'all do ask for stories, I do completely understand, because it's like, a lot of people say sometimes just watching me help them with their like depression and shit like that. So I want to be able to help y'all too. So I understand, like, because there's people on YouTube I watch and I'll be like, post another video, like, you know, and I'll be sad. I'll be like, I need you right now. So like, I'll be trying to come through for y'all, you know, but y'all bear with me from time to time. But right now we good though. The holidays is over with and I'm good. I'm coming back even stronger this year, because 2023 we gonna make some bigger goals. We gonna hopefully reach 150,000 subscribers this year. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. One of my goals for this year is to post 2 story times a week, so y'all most definitely will be getting another story time this week. Some on a good week you might get 3, I don't know, but most definitely 2. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social medias listed down below, and I'll get back to y'all later on this week because I love y'all so much. Peace out.